Life after college. Okay, so life after college isn't all fine and dandy. So let me put it like this. You go to college, you graduate college. You're thinking, hey, I graduated college, now guess what? I'm gonna have this banging job making about 100,000 a year, you know, blase, blase. But then you graduate college and then you might end up working at jobs where people didn't even go to college. And you might be making less than people that didn't even go to college. And you're like, well, why did I even go to college, man? If you're younger in high school or whatever and you're watching this and somebody says, man, enjoy your life right now because the real world is no joke, that is real life talk right there. That is real. Because the real world, being outside of school, you got a lot of responsibilities, man. You got to pay your car insurance. You got to pay your car payment if you get another car. You got to pay some bills if you don't do that already. You got to pay for your rent, where you're living at. You got to pay for everything. Do you got a kid? If you do, you got to pay for their daycare. You know what I'm saying? And that can come out of the pocket pretty hefty now. And I'm making this video because I've seen so many college graduates end up working jobs that they're pissed off about. And so I just want to give advice to people that have not hit college yet. If you go to college for either one, something you're super duper passionate about, or two, something that you know you can fall back on for a side hustle. Now, what you talking about side hustle? Well, my friend, like for example, I said I do videography and photography. That I can fall back on, like graduation photos, wedding photos, videos, etc., etc. I know some people that got a business degree just because they said it was easy. So they got a business degree, and then what are they doing with it? Nothing. They just did that so they can get out of college. Now they're confused because they're living in the world where they got to find a job. And looking around, the job market's kind of hard. Let's say you were born in the country somewhere, right? You're born in the middle of the boonies, right? There's just like fields and farms and just nothingness around, but you went to school for like computer science. You may have to move into an area where there is filled with computer science and technology and all that kinds of things, or else you could be screwed and you could end up working on a farm for the rest of your life because you don't want to move away from that environment. My advice to you is get an internship somewhere while you're in college, or like literally right when you get out of college, because sometimes internships will accept you if you just got out of college. But get an internship somewhere that you would know you would love to work at, and when you get that internship, bust that butt. Do the best you can at that internship because you want to land that job, or else you might be working some fast food place that you're like, why did I even go to school? Okay, I say everybody needs a side hustle because life outside of college is interesting. And then I also think back on how much money I spent on school. How much of that money could I invested in myself and became an entrepreneur of something amazing? I just want to let you guys know that the real world out here is crazy, and the jobs out here, there's barely any. The ones that are available, they're like, hey, you need a bachelor's degree. But guess what? They also want you to have 10 years experience doing whatever it is you're doing. But you just got out of college, so it's like, how are you gonna get your 10 years experience if you ain't even, you know, done? So the people who may kind of have it made, just a little bit, I won't say they got it made, but they got an easier route, or people in the medical field. So let's say one of my friends is a nurse, for example, right? She went to college, she went to nursing school, and then outside of nursing school, she passed a little board and state tests and all that. Now she's a nurse. She can work wherever she wants to because everywhere you go, somebody getting hurt, they're gonna need a nurse. Again, remember this, if you haven't graduated college or you haven't gone to college yet, make sure what you go to school for, you're not just going just to make your parents happy. You're not just going just to go to a college. Go to a school that you have researched, you know they're legitimate, like they can help you find a job when it's time for you to graduate, okay? And go to school for something that you're either passionate about or you know you can fall back on if like the economy gets horrible and you can use it as your backup plan. I love y'all out there, man. I wish y'all the best of this job world. Shout out again to Rare Visions for this hoodie. I really appreciate it because this North Carolina weather gets crazy. It's cold one day, then it's hot the next day. Anyways, appreciate the love, appreciate the support. If you want to send me any products to review or send me anything, put my email below. Please subscribe. Peace and fish grease, because the real world out here ain't no joke, playa.